So, we're gonna take you and you, on a little tour of my hometown that's called CellulosePlantus. I don't know if you can read the sign behind me, but it's Spanish for CellulosePlantus. Trust me, I'm fluent. But it's gonna be a great tour. #1 tourist destination in the cell world. It's wonderful, and it's a lot of fun. We're gonna take you. Come on, let's go. Well, you look pretty hungry. Lucky for you, we got them beautiful yellow golden arches behind us. You know what that shiny yellow M stands for?
What? What?
It stands for mitochondria. You know what that is?
Nope.
You know what that wonderful mitochondria is?
Nope.
It is a large organelle where food combines with oxygen to form ATP, which is a primary food source. At least it's my primary food source. Oh yeah, that right there, that beautiful thing right there is my favorite part of this whole place. You wanna know what this thing right here is called? You know what it's called? It's called a lasso zone. A lasso zone. Can you say it with me? Lasso zone. Lasso zone. Alright, and you know what it does exactly? Have you heard of it?
I think so.
Alright, well I'm just gonna talk about it anyways. What it is membrane-bound sacks of enzymes.
Doesn't that break down old or unneeded parts of the cell?
Yeah, you got it, And you know what does to those old or unneeded parts? It breaks them down, and you already said that, but it breaks them down and reuses them so we can use them once more, you know? So when you're done with something, you know, you don't want it more, you know, you can just have it again into something different, great. But you got it, girl, yeah. Now you see this fine sheet we have right here. It spreads all as far as you can see, This is what we call the cell membrane. You know what the cell membrane does? The cell membrane encloses all these beautiful organelles of our town, keeps us safe, and it controls what enters and what exits our beautiful, beautiful cell, you know? It's very rigid, holds us up, straight up, you know? It's a very important part. And you see that huge passageway over there in the distance? That is the only way in or out of this huge, immense city, you know? And it's very controlled who passes over that bridge, as we call it. You smell that? You feel all this? You guys know what that is? That is some mighty fine cytoplasm. You know what cytoplasm is? It's a wonderful, wonderful thing. It's like a goopy thing on the inside of where we are. It contains water and proteins, where most of the organelles reside. At least that's where I reside. And she resides for the moment. And you all reside for the moment. And it's where all the interesting activity takes place in this wonderful CellulosePlantus. Now what we have here is a mighty dandy endoplasmic reticulum. And this little fine dandy little neat little nifty little thing does one awesome task. It is a series of interconnected flattened tubular tunnels. However, there are two different kinds of these interconnected flattened tubular tunnels. One is smooth and one is rough. The smooth we're demonstrating by this even flow we have. Whereas over in the distance you can see there's a lot of angry people backed up. That's not good, that's rough. That's rough. The rough is involved in the synthesis of protein, and that smooth thing is all about lipids. Helps make them, helps create them, and you know how it is. Now what we got here is called the nucleus. Now the nucleus, you know what the nucleus does, anybody?
What does it do?
Nucleus contains all the genetic material such as DNA or RNA and chromosomes. And And really, what they do is they affect what proteins are in the cell, and therefore affect the activities of the cell. In short, this big old nucleus right here controls the entire cell, and it's what makes you, you. Alright, so what we got here is a Golgi apparatus, or Golgi, whatever you want to say. I don't really know how, but that's what I call it, Golgi apparatus. It's a fantastic apparatus. It modifies, sorts, and packages proteins, such as the ones you see here, and then they are shot away.
Okay, so what we have here is we have found a ribosome. A ribosome is where the protein synthesis takes place. This ribosome in particular is free. As you can see, it's very, very free to wander around in the cytoplasm. So what we have here is another elusive ribosome. Once again, what these ribosomes do, this is where the protein synthesis occurs. However, this ribosome